Hello, my tubies. It's me, Sheila Truelove. I'm here with you today. And today we are going to talk about how so many of you, and I've been getting calls repeatedly and emails, a lot of them. I'm going to start reading the emails on here. But anyway, a lot of them are wondering, will they ever hear from the narcissist again? Will they ever call? Do they even care? And yeah, they do call. They always call. They always come back. They always try to um make amends, whatever, love bomb you. I'm going to give you, let you listen in on my ex narc. We've been talking back and forth. He's called me, I've called him, and we've argued, we've talked, we've done it all, whatever. But like I said, and I don't want people to think of me as a hypocrite. If you feel that you still have feelings for your narc, you should always stay no contact. Let's get that straight. But me knowing, I know, there is no way in all hell that I would ever get back together with my ex narc. So I'm safe. Just like you've heard the other videos that I've had with me talking to my first, well, my first narc or my second narc. I've been with like narcs all over the place. And I've gone down to the hospital to see him. I've gone to visit because I know. You see, I'm safe. I don't have to worry about me. Oh, I'm going to fall for it again. They're going to start love bombing me and I'm going to fall for it. I'm never falling for it because I think I've made it clear to you and I made it clear to them. You cheat on me or if you stab me in my back, unfaithful. No, there is no coming back. You know, I take time. I step away to readjust my thinking. I go no contact until I get my bearings. And once I come out of that no contact, trust and believe, there's no way that they could even have a iota of a hope or dream of ever getting me back. That's not going to happen. Whereas I have some of my empaths, they can't do what I do. They can't because they still have feelings. They still feel like a weakness for this person. But I'm going to let you hear the conversation that I was having with my ex narc. This was my ex husband, and to that woman Sheila talking about, oh, he's moved on, he don't think about you no more. Yeah, okay, yeah, sure. Anyway, listen in. Does the narc call you back? Do they ever like try to contact you again? They will always try to contact you again, especially when you were good supply.
I said, well, maybe you could stay with me for 6 months. I didn't tell him that, but I was going to. Yeah. But when he came at me sideways, talking about a guy takes you out for 2 or 3 dates and they think that I'm supposed to put out. Are you serious? Yeah. I
I was talking about, because I had went off on my ex husband because I was like so upset with this guy that I was dating. This guy named Rick. Actually, I've known two or three Ricks, but this guy named Rick, who he works for the state. He lives in the city, but he wants to relocate up here in Albany. So I was almost ready to, because my daughter, my adopted daughter, she is away in the military for the next 6 months. So I was going to let him rent the room for the next 6 months. But when he came at me sideways, Rick, like, he took me out 2 or 3 times. And these characters feel that just because they take you out, that gives them certain liberties. So I was explaining to my ex husband, Narc, why I came at him. I was like, really, really, I came at him not not nice. Because when he called me, catch me on a bad day, and it was just not nice. So I was explaining to him, what was going down with me. I really liked this guy, Rick, and I did, but like I said, just because a character takes you out to dinner, that don't give him no access to my body. I told this guy, Rick, that I am a Christian. But, he apologized to me this morning, early this morning. And he took me out to dinner today. He took me over to Olive Garden, while he was making his apologies. And he made it very clear that that's what men have to do today. Because you have a lot of females saying that they're a Christian, but they're easy to smash. He used that word smash. So he said he was testing me to see if I was, as Christian as I claimed to be. So when he came up on me like aggressively, really, and come on. I said sex belongs within marriage. If you want this, you put a ring on it. Come on, Beyonce, let's twist our hands, girls. If you like it, then you better put a ring on it for real. So he was putting me to the test. He said he apologized and he made it up to me today, and we're back to being friends. Um, I explained to him just because a guy takes me out to dinner, I usually invite him over to my house for dinner. And the last time I checked, food in the supermarket costs money. You know. Also, a home cooked meal is way better than some restaurant food. But the thing is, I would have had my girlfriend come over, Wanda, and her boyfriend when he comes over, because I'm not going to be in my apartment with a man alone. I don't do that because that's setting yourself up for temptation, and that's setting yourself up for, you know, a possibility of something going jumping off. I don't drink around men. I don't have men at my apartment alone. I always invite either my girlfriend with their partner, or I have two other people there. That's how I play it safe for me. I don't know how other women do it, but that's what I do. Anyway, let's get back.
I told him that I'm a Christian. He says, no, but he called me this morning. He was cool. He called me early. He said, he apologized. He said, you have a lot of women who say that they're Christians, but they're easy to smash. He used that word smash. You can smash them. And he said, I know.
How old is Kevin?
He's 48. He's younger than me. But anyway, who cares? I don't like younger men, but whatever. He's 48. And so he was saying, a lot of these females talk about they're Christian and that they don't do this and that. And he was putting me to the test. So when he came at me sideways, and I was like, really? You think you take me out for 2 or 3 dates that mean I'm supposed to put out? I don't think so.
Yeah, I hear you.
I gave you good company. I gave you my time. And I was going to invite him over to my house for a home-cooked meal.
Yeah.
Now, so last time I checked, food in the supermarket, that costs money.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I was going to have him come over, but I can't be in the house alone with a guy. So I was going to have Teresa and her husband, the woman from my Bible study group.
Oh,
I was going to have her and her husband and me and Rick.
All right.
So I was like, I was in a home cooked meal. That's healthier than he took me out a couple of times.
Yeah.
He took me out. That's not the same as a home cooked meal. Home cooked meal is healthier.
Yeah.
He upset me so bad yesterday. After I was whatever with him, I left him. I went to the liquor store. I got me some freaking nips, and I
knew you were
upset. So upset.
Well, how you feeling today?
I feel good. I went to work.
All right. Well, you get my text.
I just got in actually not too long ago because he took me to Olive Garden, trying to make up to me, and
How you going to all these times? Every time, you know what?
What he wants
I don't understand about you women. Wait, let me tell you something. You were my wife at one time. Every time I ask you to, let's go out with something, you always got an excuse, and then you tell me you be going out with your other mother, bird brain mother. I don't understand that.
Because they're
damn, and then I told you I don't want nothing from you. Wait. Yeah, well, first of all, I don't want nothing from you. I got my own. I'm good. I told you. I don't want no money, and I got my own damn money, and I'm all right. I got more than enough. I was gonna treat you, but you always got a fuck damn crazy excuse, and like I'm want something. I don't want nothing from you. Just your friendship.
Well,
I ain't trying to get back with you. I ain't trying to get in your pants or whatever, because I know how you are. God, dog, but you're in my phone every time you... No, but wait a minute. But one step at a time. First, I'm trying to go out with you, but you always go push me to the damn side. And then these old cornballs, you just going, yeah, we go out, whatever. And just like I said, one day, you won't come across the right one. You'll come across the right one. And remember what I said.
But I don't, you know what? I do everything publicly. And like I said, if I have a man...
Yeah, you invite these, you invite these creeps to your house. You don't even know from now.
But I always have somebody here. I either have me and Ricky, or I have Wanda from Building 1. I never have no man in my house when it's just me and the man.
That was your mouth said. When you drink, you said you didn't do anything.
No, and I don't drink around men, Rob.
Yeah, all right. You drank last night?
Yeah, I did, but that was after Rick had pissed me off. Then I walked off from him and I went to the liquor store. It wasn't with him.
Then every time I ask you what you drinking now, I'm not drinking. I know you well enough. I know you like a book when you drink and when you're not drinking.
I know.
I gotta tell by the tone of your voice. You remember that. You can't fool me when you're not drinking. Because your whole demeanor change. And then in your voice. Then you repeat yourself constantly.
Well, I'm sorry. That's why I called. I just wanted to apologize.
Wow. So you should make me feel like that. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not no goody two shoe, and I sure. Yeah.
I know, but I'm not trying to get off.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I apologize accepted. Man, you my buddy, man. I just like I said, man, I just wanted somebody to ride me.
So, like I said, I had to call him up, after he had called me first, and I chewed his ear off. I really was really, really mean. I was totally mean because I was, like I said, I took it out on him. But I had to call him back, and I had to apologize because, that's the Christian thing to do. I never professed to be a goody two shoes, and I'm not an angel. No, I'm not. But I damn sure do everything in my power not to make a practice out of foolish things that I can do. I was just hurt with that character, Rick, because I really liked him. And when he came at me like that, I had to fall back. I had to fall way back, like a lot of women need to do. Fall back, honey. Oh, hell no. I'm not a thought. I'm not a crackhead. I don't smoke crystal meth. I don't smoke dope. No, sweetheart. Yeah, and guess what? I have standards and boundaries. Yeah, I do. And guess what happens in the end? Like Rick, he called me up apologizing profusely. And he has nothing but respect for me. So let's go back.
My ride me, we like road dogs. I know how you go.
No. I can't do boo. Don't call me boo, nor road dog.
No, I said road dog. I didn't say nothing about no boo.
Yeah, I know, but I don't do road dog. I talk. What's up with you people?
I said road dog. Road traffic.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Okay, traveling punch.
Yeah, please. No road dog, no boo.
Okay, traveling punch. And then when we traveled, we had some fun. Hey, I know. That's the reason why I asked you, and I know you.
No,
I know you ain't gonna try to rob me.
I spend money.
No, I can spend my own money.
Yeah, but
you don't even give me a chance, bro. Man, I got a pocket full of money right now.
Good, you can pay me the $250.
Yeah, right. Yeah. No, then you know what? Then you know what? You always talking about you some dough a month, and then you know what? I'm hesitant about because soon as I give it to you, I ain't gonna hear from you for about 2 years. Oh, I got mine now, so fuck it. I don't need to talk to that nigga no more. That's where.
So he's saying the reason why he don't pay me the money that he owes me is because the moment he pay me, he knows he's not going to hear from me anymore. Like for what, 2 years or 3 years, a lifetime. That's what he feels. So the money he actually owes me $750. But okay, the reason why he's holding off this payment is so he could constantly keep hearing from me, thinking that I'm going to chase after him for some money. But I don't, this calling back and forth, it started with him calling me. It really started with him calling me because my 2Bs, you know how I get down. I keep saying there's nowhere in the world I've ever seen a cat chase a dog. A dog chases the cat. Women are the cat, men are the dog. So what's up? That's what caused me and helped me to fall back because I also keep in mind that God created woman as a gift to the man. God created me as his helper. We didn't need the help. They did. That's why I sit up here and let the dog chase this cat. I do that with all the men that I deal with. That's right, I do. A man has his role and a woman has hers. But when these females come off all thirsty and desperate, that's why these guys don't have no respect for them. They don't call them back. They don't text them. They don't do nothing. They don't have to because she's sitting up there chasing after the goddamn dog. That's always been crazy to me. I don't get it.
That's what I feel about
it. That's not true.
Well, let's go on this damn date then. Then prove me wrong. Because I don't want nothing from you. I told you I treat you. How about it?
Well, I'm trying to tell you that I'm a little, I'm afraid, and I never admit when I'm afraid, but I remember what you said. You said,
I mean, you know what I said. You know what I said. That's not the. Oh, you don't even listen. I told you that I felt like that for a long period of time after the night. Now we've been separated about 4 years. That shit, brother, is gone and whatever.
What he said to me on the phone was that he wanted to hurt me. And I said, "Really, Rob? Why would you want to hurt me?" He said, "Because," I said, "What did I?" He said, "Because you hurt me." "What did I do to hurt you, Rob, when you divorced me?" "I divorced you? What? That hurt you?" "Well, guess what you did that hurt me?" As a Christian, I couldn't have gotten a divorce if he didn't commit adultery. I would have had to stay stuck. Let's talk about how you hurt me. All your porno is nothing but a bunch of Caucasian women, anything with pale or light skin. How do you think that made me feel? How did you hurt me? You have a violent temper, dude. You have put your hand on me. Yeah, you didn't think that was hurtful? How did you hurt me? You driving around town thinking you're going to make me a fool out of Sheila Truelove? People sitting up here, I see them at the bus stop. "Yo, Sheila, what's up, girl? You and Rob okay?" Because I saw him with bap, 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 this hole in the car, that hole in the car. This is Albany. They call it Smallbany. People know each other all around town. I'm at the bus stop. I have two females telling me some other nonsense when I show them the picture of my husband. We're talking about men, we laughing and all this. When these women see his face, they sit around here saying, "That's your husband?" They both looked at each other and said, "Girl, that ain't no faithful man." And they both laughed and chuckled. And then I have two other people call me like at 12 o'clock midnight or whatever. And they're saying, "We just saw Rob." And it was like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. He was out there picking up some transvestite. So he's driving around town with different females in the front seat of the car. People see that when you stop at a red light. People look at and they see it. They recognize his car anyway. So he was sitting around here thinking he was going to make a fool out of me. Like I was going to be the type of wife that was walking around with my hubby. "Yeah, look at me, everybody. I have a wonderful man." And everybody on the side is chuckling and laughing because they just saw him with this hoe and that hoe. Trying to make a fool out of Sheila Truelove, but you can't do that. Because when those people told me that, I said, yeah, that's why we're in the middle of divorce proceedings as we speak. Divorce proceedings, I assure you. Because cheating, that's a deal breaker. Huge. You can't come back from that.
I'm not even sweating that no more. Well, you can hang your own self. I'm not even sweating that. That's you.
Did you not tell me that you wanted to hurt me?
I tell you, and you heard what I said? I used to.
And I asked
I'm playing, man, come on. I'm trying to be your damn friend.
And I asked you, why did you want to hurt me? You said because I divorced you. Rob, do you think...
No, man, you put me through a whole bunch of crap also.
Did I...
A whole bunch of unnecessary bullshit.
This is my second marriage.
Oh, man, come on. Yeah, you put me through a whole bunch of crap.
What did I put you through?
For nothing.
Yeah.
For nothing.
Yeah, all right.
And then, you know what I was thinking about? We were going to the hall together. Then all of a sudden, you don't show up. You don't want to be present with me. What was that about?
I wasn't.
Yeah, right. You changed congregations and everything. And we were still married. At the time. Don't come out of these, man. Think about it.
I did it.
They should look you crazy.
Yeah, I changed to different congregations. We went to the same religious whatever belief. I changed congregations because this character was driving all around town trying to make a fool out of me. So for me to sit up in my Christian meeting with him, we're both sitting up there in our meeting. No, I felt like a fool. I felt like a fool sitting up here with this guy, pretending like he's up here trying to serve God. And the moment he leaves, leave the sermon or the Bible teachings, he's right back out there doing things he has no business doing as a husband. No. So what I did is he went to the 10 o'clock to 10 and I went to the 1 o'clock. So he was upset that I wasn't sitting there in the congregation with him. No, I'm not sitting there with you. You're sitting around town, driving around with this thought, this prostitute, this freaking low-life piece of filth. No, I'm not sitting there with you making a fool out of Sheila Truelove. That so wasn't going to happen.
Crazy. You know how I felt sitting up there and they get people kept on me. Where you at? No, she on the move somewhere. Try to get back. And come on, man, please. Man, think about some of the things you've done to me. That shit is wrong. And you want to know why I'm so aggressive and whatever.
Why don't
and then a lot of shit you do, you push me. You put me to the limit. You try my patience too damn long. I'm not.
Isn't that just like a narcissist? They'll sit here and blame you, all the things that I did. You pushed me. You made me do all of this. Nobody can make Robert do anything that he does not want to do, I assure you. I didn't push him to do anything. Anytime you tell this character no, or you know what, Pa, I used to call him Pa. I need to take some time to think about this. Can I get back to you? No, he wants to rush me to make decisions. No, I'm not, I don't have the mind of a 6-year-old. I'm not impulsive. I take time to think things through. Nobody pushed him to whip his penis out to be with someone else, because as his wife, I never denied him relations or intimacy because I knew that was against the Bible. Even when we were on a timeout, I told him clearly, anytime you need intimacy, Rob, you know my number, call me. We can even do a nooner at lunchtime. You know what I'm saying? Nooners would have been exciting. It would have been great. Guess what? Tubies, that call never came because he was too busy calling this thought, this hoe, Gloria, Robin, Susie, Sally, whatever. He was too busy calling them instead of calling his wife and trying to work with the marriage. Because if he would have called me, that would have kind of gave us a chance. When you're being intimate, you're going to hug each other, love each other, and all that crap. No talk. We don't have to argue. We don't have to talk. I don't need no talk when I'm making love, whatever. I don't want to argue. There is no argument. We're being intimate right now, sweetie. There's no room for talk. I don't think so.
No, I'm not stupid. I'm not stupid.
No, you're not stupid. I wouldn't be with a stupid man. Trust that. But the thing is, I asked you, look, when you're away from me, we're on a timeout. The reason why people...
Well, that's even here, man. How about I tell you, I ain't talking about that's past tense. That's gone.
You see how he don't want to talk about that? He wants to, that's neither here nor there. No, I'm getting past that. Of course you want to get past that because I never denied him. He knows I never denied him intimacy. That's why he don't want to talk about it.
Call me.
In the future, but that's no future.
Why didn't you ever call me, Rob? I wanted you to call me for the sex. I wanted you to want me. I wanted you to desire me. But that call never came. Jehovah God, no, I was waiting for that call. You never called me. You usually call me.
Yeah, because you got my damn, every time I call you, the same old bull crap.
Yeah, so we talk. We talking sex here, brother. There ain't no talking with sex.
Yeah, every time I invite you over for that, you had this excuse.
You never did.
I invite you over a few times. You always had this excuse.
That's not true.
And then yes, you did. Yes, you did. I invite you over a few times. You always got a damn excuse. No, you gotta do this. No, you gotta go do this. No, I gotta go and do this. Man, come on. I just fuck it. I'll ask you no more.
Why couldn't we do nooners? You didn't have to be the worker until it's...
Yeah. I asked you that one day too.
Yeah, you did. Well, you're right on that. You asked me that once. You did once. And I said no, not until you could show me that you have your HIV papers, that you don't have the disease.
Well, I'm not asking you. Let's forget it. I'm going to have that.
Yeah, he wants to forget about it, but he did call me one time for a nooner after he had been whipping out his penis with how many prostitutes? So I said, I don't have no problem doing the nooner, Pa. I don't, but I hope you have your paperwork. I mean, he already once gave me trichomonas. He already gave me an STD once, which is why I tell women, why on earth do you perform fellatio on a man, let him bust in your mouth, you swallowing this and swallowing, you don't know what disease he got. So when he called me that one time, he claimed he had his paper, he was going to go get the paperwork done so I could see. Yeah, I want to see proof. I want to make sure you don't have no gonorrhea, syphilis, no more trichomonas for me, babe. You already burnt me once with that. And I wanted to see paperwork after you pulled yourself all out of these different filthy, piggish women. I got my paperwork. I want to see no gonorrhea, no syphilis, no trichomonas, no, they don't have a test for HPV, no HIV, and I don't want no freaking herpes. No. I keep my body clean. Jehovah created me healthy and my body is very healthy. And I think I deserve to keep it that way. And if you can't show me paperwork, you won't be laying up with Sheila Truelove. And that's just the way I get down. How about that?
My
Can't
chest
blame me
hurts.
for wanting to protect myself, Rob.
Yeah, right, yeah. I don't know, I can't. But it's a thing. If pretending I'm doing something, it's just playing with my intelligence, man. You think I think sometimes you think you think I'm retarded or something.
Robert, stop saying that. You say that about everybody.
No, I say that about you.
No, let me tell you something.
Yeah, no, I say that about you. I don't say that to everybody. Far from being fucking retarded. I'm sorry.
Look, baby, I would never be with no retarded man or no stupid ass man. Excuse my friend.
So what's the point of you switching congregation?
I switched the congregation.
Hey, leave me.
He's always got this issue because he has TBI and like he has his hand twisted in some whatever the hell. He feels that people see that he has a disability. They automatically assume that he's retarded. That's his personal stuff. I made it very clear to Robert. Let me tell you something, son. If I felt that you were stupid or retarded, you would have never been a husband of mine. I met many guys, it's so easy to meet guys, guy after guy after guy, but it's hard to meet a man. And I let him know when I met you and I decided to marry you because I felt that I finally met a man, not a guy, not a dude, not a nignog, not a dusty. I felt that I met a man. But he has all of these insecurities about his disability. You know, me and my family never made him feel like that. I was his biggest cheerleader. I'm his wife. That was my job, to be his cheerleader. But it just didn't penetrate with this character. Whatever. Here we go.
Leaving me by myself. Huh? And we was still mad. We was in the same house.
Because you was making a fool. You was trying to make a fool out of me.
No, you make a fool out your own self.
You asked me a question. Can I answer?
Yeah, but you made a fool out your own self.
Yeah, okay.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
In the car with other women.
Man, I was around car with no
You was making a fool out of me.
Man, I was around. Man, why would you go away from that?
Yeah, but what did you do in the morning before you went to work? Let's talk about that.
Well, I wasn't going to work. I didn't even do nothing in the morning.
Yeah, he's like, I used to come home straight from work, and he did. He came home straight from work. But the thing is, he had to work in the afternoon at like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And what Jehovah was so good, Jehovah had, you know how when somebody make a mistake and butt dial on their phone, they don't know that they called you? He used to, he come home straight from work after work. But what he did, he used to go to these whores' house before he went to work. Like if he had to be to work at 1, he would be in the whore's house at 11 or 10:30. Because you see, I was already at work. I have to be to work at 9. So he would make it so, or he would have the whores, when he was in his room and we was on a timeout, he would have the whores come over to his room. And guess how beautiful Jehovah God and Jesus Christ is. I still say God must have pressed that button where he had butt dialed me and I heard everything that was going on in the room. I heard everything. This happened on 3 occasions. But like they do, they try to gaslight you to make you think that you crazy. Look, kid, I know what I heard. And I know what people are telling me. And I know what I saw when it came to the porno that you picked. All Caucasian women, all light-skinned Spanish-looking women. That's when I start to wake up too. Nah, come on now. The last thing you want is an ebony woman. And I have a beautiful complexion. And I'm very soft. Ain't nowhere in the world. No man in his right mind who really loves ebony women is going to have all of his porno, white women, pale skin, light skin. Oh, no. God ain't raised no fool, not here. You go ahead and play your gaslight, son, because it ain't working.
You get your information from. If you listen to these doggone hard-headed words, I think we call them haters. These are probably just trying to break her. They did a good job.
No, it was called your.
Yeah, no, it ain't no
Jehovah.
truth.
No, you butt.
Yeah, Jehovah, not Jehovah.
Okay, like you said, Poppy, we are not going to argue. I didn't call you for this. I called you to say, look, I apologize. See, I'm humble enough to do that.
Yeah, I said
And
thank
I'm
you.
sorry because yesterday I was upset with this Rick character. I went out drinking by myself. I came home to my house and I was drinking like crazy, these nips. And I just, I don't know. I said some things to you that maybe I should not, and I'm sorry. I took it
Yeah,
out on
man.
you, and I'm sorry.
Yeah, all right, no problem. I'm sorry too. I don't mean to shit, but I got to go. I had to get that off my chest. That's what I feel. So then everybody try to get you want to go to a movie or something. Maybe I pay for movies, pay for a few food,
Because
and
you
then
don't
then
want
you go
me.
one.
You don't want me, Rob.
I mean, you see, there you go. There you go. All right.
Okay,
So
we're
you
not
never
going
give
to
me a
just tell me
chance.
something.
You
Why
never
is
give me
you
a
doing your
chance.
porno
So
with white
John,
women?
why won't you follow my?
You know, he kills me. He says, "You never give me a chance. You don't give me another chance." I'm supposed to give you a chance to take a second shot at me? You missed the first time shooting my butt down. I'm supposed to give you another shot at me. Give you another chance? Anyway, we're going to do part two because this is already 30 minutes into this session. I will do a part two. Okay, my tubies. This is Sheila True Love. Like I said, always loving you. And yes, they do come back. They always try to love bomb you. They want to pay for everything. They want to take you to the movies. They want to do it all. That's called love bombing. Are we going to fall into that trap again? No. Why? Because we're experienced now. We have experience under our belts. Anyway, this is part one. I will do part two in a bit. I'll talk to you later. Bye for now.